The Texas House gave initial approval to a bill that would set aside $1.5 billion for expanding construction on the border wall.
As our Capitol correspondent Monica Madden reports, there are still many questions about how much wall will be built and where it will happen.
This is a tool in the toolbox for them to use to secure the border.
I can't really understand how we're determining what the metrics are here as to whether or not this is being effective.
Questions of accountability loomed over Tuesday's House debate on Senate Bill 3.
This is a huge amount of money. We shouldn't spend it unless we know that there is data that indicates it will impede illegal entries into Texas.
The bill would give discretion to the governor's office for using the money and doesn't specify how much wall would be built.
As I understand it, is about $20 to $30 million per mile. Is that a fair assessment?
That sounds about right, yes.
Since fall of 2021, Texas has dedicated more than $1 billion for ongoing efforts to build border walls.
Okay, and how much have we built with that $1.6 billion?
I believe based on the last conversation is around 11 miles.
It would also set aside about $40 million to increase law enforcement presence at Colony Ridge. It's a Houston suburb conservatives argue has become a hotspot for undocumented immigrants.
Taxpayers need to know how their money was being spent to effectively stop the migration into this state. And I think this is
ultimately, Democrats' concerns about if this is the best way to spend the money fell flat.
This is what they're asking for. This is what they say will help to protect our border.
Monica Madden, KXAN News.
And one amendment was adopted to require assistance to local government and law enforcement to help cover the costs of enforcing the new law. The bill will have to clear a third procedural vote in the House, and then after that, it's going to have to go back to the Senate because of that amendment. Now, going in depth, illegal border crossings from Mexico have fallen 14%, according to U.S. Customs and Border Protection. U.S. Border Patrol arrests for illegal crossings totaled over 188,000 in October. That's down from over 218,000 the month before, and that was the second highest month on record. Arrests had more than doubled over the previous 3 months as migrants and smugglers adjusted to new asylum regulations introduced back in May.